Good day, learners. This is your teacher, Carl John Carolino. I hope that you are in a good condition while you are staying at home. In this video tutorial, I am going to teach you on how to create your email account, particularly Gmail personal account. Why is it that you need to have your own email account? In this time of pandemic, we are requested or encouraged to do online transactions. And email is one of the things being asked when we do online transactions. What are the samples of online transactions that email is needed? We have online shopping. If we want to purchase things online, we need to give or provide our own email address. In creating your own social media account, you need to provide your email address. And if you are fond of streaming things online, such as music or movies, you need to provide your email address to avail online service subscription. In the field of education, having an email account is a convenience. You need to have an email address in sending and receiving files, especially that we are not allowed to have mass gathering. Email is Having an email is an advantage. Now, what is an email? Email is the transmission of messages using electronic devices. A sample of electronic device or an example of an electronic device is computer. You can send a message using a computer. How is that possible? It is possible via a network. Before, if you want to send a letter to one person, especially if the person is distant, you need to go to the post office and send email or drop email. Now you need to wait for days, weeks, or a month to receive a reply, depending on the distance of the um, person that you sent email. Now you don't need to go outside if you want to send a letter. Email is now possible using our own mobile devices. Now here's a trivia about email. You see on the screen the picture of Ray Tomlinson. Who is Ray Tomlinson? He sent the first email in 1971. How the process became possible? He made an experiment. He used computers to test email, and it was a great thing that happened in the era of communication. He was able to send an email using a computer to another computer. Aside from that, Ray Tomlinson was the person behind the formatting of email address. He used the symbol @ to separate the recipient's name and their location. Nowadays, if we talk about email address format, we have user @ host. In this video tutorial, I am going to teach you on how to create Gmail account. If we talk about Gmail account, it is hosted by Google. I am going to use my laptop computer to demonstrate the creation of Gmail account. Now here are the few reminders if you are going to create your Gmail account. One, you need to have a device. You can use laptop, or you can have also your phone in making your Gmail account. Two, you need to have your internet connection. And number three, you need to have your mobile number. Now, on the screen is the Google Chrome browser. To access Gmail, I am going to use the browser. Now, I need to encode Gmail. Let's see the search results about Gmail. Now, here are the results. As you can see, um, the search results are on the left part, and on the right part is an information about Gmail. Now, let's go to the site. Here are the things Gmail offers or caters. If you have your Gmail account, you can join, or a Google account, you can join an online conference or a video meeting through Google Meet. If you're going to write email under Gmail, you can have fast email writing. And also you can do a fast reply. Now, Gmail is part of Google account. Having a Google account can give you lots of advantages. But for the meantime, we need to have a creation of account so that you can see those perks. Now let's have this part, create an account. So you can see the site presents boxes that you need to encode your information, your personal information. Now, the first thing to fill out is the first name. After filling out the first name, proceed to the last name. Now, here is what I am talking about. If we talk about Gmail or Google account, the email address format is username at gmail.com. Remember, Google is the host. Google is the host of your email account. Now, Google or the system gives you suggestions on your username. Um, the Google system allows you to put um, numbers and periods. But I encourage you to create your own Gmail account which is professional in format. Um, I do not encourage the use of multiple symbols because it can cause confusion if sending of files will be done. There is a chance that the sender of a file cannot send the file to you because um, the sender might miss a symbol, especially that your email has multiple symbols. It is um, highly possible. I suggest that if you're going to have your username, use your first name and your last name only. Um, I am going to demonstrate now the next process, which is the username, the encoding of username. My problem is I cannot use carljohncarolino@gmail.com anymore because I already had that account, or I already registered that account. So I need to think of a unique username. I have multiple accounts under Google. I already encoded Carolina before. I already had the inverse form of my username. I don't know if um, I can provide username in few seconds that will be approved by um, Google system. So let's have the reverse um, format of my username. Let's see if it is possible. Okay, as of now, the system does not show any warnings. Now, in encoding your password, it is important that you need to remember that because it will be your login credential. And if you're going to use your um, personal information in the password, it is a risk for you. Do not use your birthday, your home address, because those things are very important for you. Those are personal information, and if you're going to encode those information might be used in hacking your um, online accounts or your bank accounts. Now, in encoding your password, you need to have 8 or more characters. Google is encouraging us to use a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. Now, after encoding your password, you need to confirm it. If you're done, click Next. Now, as you can see, the system gave a warning that the username is taken. So I need to try another. Like what I have said, I already have my multiple accounts under Google. I already use my name for username. I think I will have a hard time on thinking about um, the right username for this account. Let's see if this one is viable. Okay, so the system allowed me to use that username. Now, here is what I am talking about: the importance of phone number. Now, you need to have a functional, or yes, functional um, phone number, because Google will send a text message with a 6-digit verification code. So in this video, I am going to encode my phone number, but I will cover it during the editing stage because, of course, phone number is a sensitive information. I will check my phone. Make sure that you provide the correct phone number. Need to check now your phone for the Google verification code. Now, the system is presenting you other boxes to be filled out. So, as you can see, we have here, um, you can have a recovery email address, but it is optional. Now, you need to have um, your birthday. So, in this video, I am going to provide my birth date, but in the editing, I am going to cover the information because, of course, birth date is a sensitive information. After providing um, your birth date, you need to indicate your gender. After providing the needed information, click Next. So Google is presenting to you these things. Get more from your number. If you like, you can add your phone number to your account for use across Google services. For example, your number will be used to receive video calls and messages and make Google services, including ads, more relevant to you. So I'm going to press yes, I'm in. Now, here is the privacy and terms. So make sure that um, you have read the privacy in terms of Google before proceeding to the next part. If you are done reading the privacy in terms, click I agree button. And the system has brought me to Gmail. And I have my Gmail account. Now Google Meet is under Gmail. If you follow the system or the process correctly, you will have your Gmail account. Now, having Google account is a or is an advantage. Why? Because having a Google account can make you have other services under Google. We have the Google Apps. The Google Apps, aside from Gmail, you can have YouTube, Meet, Drive, and the like. Um, A Google account, which is personal, will give you 15 gigabytes storage. And that's it. This is the process of creating a Gmail account. Do not forget to sign out your account. This is your teacher, Sir Cardan Carolino. See you in the next video.